Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Buckingham Palace pulled the rug out from under us today. They announced earlier that King Charles has been diagnosed with a form of cancer. It is being reported this unknown form of cancer was spotted during his prostate operation, which saw him spending 3 nights in the London clinic to recover before heading home. It is understood the king notified his siblings and children personally and had returned from Sandringham to London to begin treatment. Doctors have advised the king to postpone public-facing royal duties. However, being the workaholic that he is, King Charles will continue to meet with the Prime Minister for a weekly audience, and he will continue to receive his red boxes and state documents during his treatment. And of course, not even 3 minutes after Buckingham Palace released their statement, we get TweedleDee and TweedleDuMB shoehorning themselves in and making the situation about themselves. The office of the dual dumbasses of Montecito released a statement announcing to the world that Harry will be returning home to see the king, and his harlot and their 2 phantom children will not be joining him. Harry is so shameless. He made a public announcement to distract from the atrocities being inflicted on the Baka people by staff hired by African parks. The simple fact that Harry had to publicly release a statement tells me it is all about the optics. It is all about him and how he will be perceived by the public. In his drug-addled mind, he probably thinks we will just forget about the African park scandal. We won't. We won't let the public forget about the African park scandal. I don't even know how the hell Harry can even show his face after he allowed Mr. Plastic Not So Fantastic Omid Scobie to name King Charles as a racist in Endgame. How can Harry rush to his father's side after letting the entire public know that he wanted to blow up his father's car with a Typhoon fighter jet in spare? I would think the last thing a cancer patient would want to deal with is the extra stress of his treacherous, two-faced son coming back for a visit, only to secretly collect material for a new Netflix show. In my opinion, those 2 Montecito dimwits must think the king being diagnosed with cancer is some sort of Christmas miracle for them to make content from. I wouldn't be shocked in the least if there is a new book or Netflix show on how the king's medical diagnosis has affected Harry and Meghan. This may sound harsh, but you all know I'm all about keeping it honest here. Harry and Meghan have been nothing but a cancer in the royal family since the day Meghan sunk her claws into the emotionally stunted Whinger. Everyone knows prolonged stress can wake up sleeping cancer cells that could be lying dormant. And when you have cancer, you cut it out. You don't coddle it, you don't ignore it, hoping it will go away. You get rid of it. And I think now is the time to cut Harry and Meghan out for good. Be done with that entire Sussex line. I send my best wishes to King Charles. He needs a protective circle around him while Harry's dark cloud attempts to suck his energy. I hope there is a higher power keeping a watchful eye on Prince William, Princess Catherine, Princess Anne, Sophie, and the rest of the royals. I want to remind you all, life is too short to wake up in the morning with regrets. So love the people who treat you right and forget about the ones who don't. And believe that everything happens for a reason. If you get a chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it. Nobody said it would be easy. They just promised it would be worth it. Now let me know what you guys think in the comments below, my dear listeners. If you could give some advice to King Charles and Prince William at this time, what would you tell them? With that said, my lovelies, I will catch you all real soon in the next video. Stay gorgeous, my friends, and God save the king.